I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am a product of Howard University, very proud to be a graduate of the doctoral program in psychology. I did my postdoc in cardiovascular and cancer epidemiology at the Howard University Cancer Center, and have done quite a bit of work in the area of strategic planning, program development, program design, in a lot of different arenas. So these kinds of opportunities are very exciting. To be able to come back and work with my College of Arts and Sciences as an alumna is also very exciting. So thank you for the opportunity. Now, I hope that everyone has had the opportunity to hear about the COAS Stakeholder Survey. Please raise your hand if you've seen it, heard about it, or if you've completed it. Excellent, that's great. And since you have heard about it, seen it, completed, I'm hoping that when you leave here, you will encourage your colleagues, students, everyone else, because this is what we really need to be able to get the input to prepare the strategic plan for COAS. So I just want to talk a little bit about some very high-level findings. We have some very preliminary findings. We've done a very good job around getting responses. We are excited to continue to get responses in from so many stakeholders. And so what I'm going to do now is just give you this 100 feet overview. Of the respondents that we've had currently, 43% of those respondents are current undergraduate students. 44.5% are current graduate students. Then 3% of the respondents are alumni, 30% are faculty, 15% are staff, and 4% are administrators. Now, you know, this survey was opened up to everyone who is a stakeholder in COAS, which means it's opened up to the public and beyond COAS. But 80% of the respondents are affiliated with COAS in some way. Now, since you've seen the survey, you know we asked about the mission statement. And we asked if those who responded agree with the draft mission statement that was presented. I'm so pleased to say that almost 90% of the respondents agreed. So we had 68% that agreed with the mission statement and 22% somewhat agreed. We also asked if there were any changes to this draft mission statement, and 69% of the respondents had no changes. As we get more information, then that may change, but right now this is where we are. The same with the draft vision statement. 62% of the respondents agreed with the draft vision statement, 27% somewhat agreed, and when we asked if there were any changes to the draft vision statement, 65% said they had no changes. We then presented in the survey the priorities that were being worked on now for COAS, and we asked if you would add any additional priorities. 52% of the respondents said yes, they would add additional priorities. And those of you who have completed the survey, if you said yes, you know that we gave you the opportunity to add some priorities. We're not going to go into that now. At the next meeting, we'll do a little bit more in-depth of the content analysis, but right now I just want you to see that 52% of the respondents did say that they would add additional priorities, and 48% said they would not. Now, we asked questions about COAS supporting 5 different areas. And we asked if they could tell us how COAS could support academic excellence, inspiring new knowledge, serving the community, improving efficiency and effectiveness, and achieving financial sustainability. We got responses to those questions from 32% for academic excellence, 28% for inspiring new knowledge, serving the community, 24% for serving the community, 26% for improving efficiency and effectiveness, and 25% for achieving financial sustainability. That's very good. So we will look at those open-ended responses and provide additional analysis down the road. We also asked about how could COAS enhance experiential learning, and 32% of the respondents provided us responses to that. That was excellent. Then we did a mini SWOT analysis, a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis of the respondents. And this is the percentage of the respondents who actually took the time and responded to those questions. And you can see around the room, we've got some flip charts, some of the very high-level themes from that SWOT analysis. Now, if you want to add, we have pins, markers around the room. If you feel the Spirit inspiring you to do so before you leave. If you want to just jot something down that you might not have put on the survey, or that something has come up to you while we're here, please feel free to do so. But we thought that the response rate so far has been very good, and the information that has been provided on the survey has been very rich. We also asked about what respondents thought were some of the 21st century challenges that COAS was facing. And this is just a sample of the themes of the responses that we received. Technology, racial disparities, gender issues, mental health stigma, climate change, infectious diseases. So when we got these responses, these are the kinds of things that kind of drive what we need to do when we start looking at centers of excellence and how COAS responds to what the stakeholders feel will be those 21st century challenges that we'll need to address. And there's another flip chart in the very back that says ideas. And if you have any other thoughts about, and that's blank, if you have any other thoughts about ideas to 21st century challenges and other things, please feel free to take the marker and just write those down.